Now let's take a look at the MadSoft Premier feature, the landing cost. We'll be using this example. There's a customer order of 100 bottles of KN spring water at $12 per bottle and 50 bottles of Kaylee spring water at $10 per bottle. In order to have enough stock items to sell, I will need to import from my supplier. In doing so, I incur the following additional charges: the ocean freight charges, the custom duties, and the insurance costs. First, let's take a look at a video of the example of not using the landing cost feature. Goods received notes is used to record the stock items received from the suppliers. So I will first select the supplier's name. Next, I will select the individual stock items. KN spring water, 100 bottles at $12 each. Next stock item, Kaylee spring water, 50 bottles at $10 each. Okay, let's take a look at the goods received notes printout. Okay, so it will show me my stock item with the unit price. Now let's take a look at the stock ledger in quantity report. Select my to stock code. Okay, on the screen you could see the KN spring water, 100 bottles. The unit price is still at $12. And for Kaylee spring water, the 50 bottles, the unit price is still at $10. These two unit price hasn't taken into consideration the additional charges. Now let's go to our sales invoice for our customer. Okay, select the customer's name, then the stock code, 100 bottles, Kaylee spring water, 50 bottles. Okay. If we click the profit estimator, this will show us a profit margin, but this profit margin hasn't taken into consideration the additional charges. Let's take a look at the tax invoice. To calculate the new unit price manually will involve 4 steps. Step number 1, we will calculate the total price of the buying stock items. The combined total will be 1,007. Step number 2, to allocate the freight charges to the different stock items. The new unit price for KN spring water will be $14.12. The new unit price for Kaylee spring water will be $11.76. Step number 3, we will allocate the custom duties to the different stock items. Now the KN spring water new unit price will be $14.82. The new unit price for Kaylee spring water will be $12.35. Step number 4, to allocate the insurance to the different stock items. So the new unit price for KN spring water after taking in all the different additional charges is $16.02. The new unit price for Kaylee spring water will be $13.35. Okay, now let's take a look at the next video of the example of using the landing cost feature. To use the MadSoft landing cost feature only requires 2 simple steps. Step number 1, we will go to the systems option, purchase 2 column and tick the 3 boxes. This will show me the additional cost items, and MadSoft uses 4 different methods of calculation: by manual calculate, by value, by weight, or by volume. This example we are using the value method. Okay. Step number 2, we will use the goods received notes to record the goods received from the suppliers. After choosing the supplier, then we will key in the stock items. KN spring water, 100 bottles. Kaylee spring water, 50 bottles. Now on the bottom left, you could see a landing cost button. If you click on it, a proportional table will appear. Now we can key in the additional cost figures here. So the custom duty, $100, proportion by value. Insurance, $170, proportion by value. Freight charges, $300, proportion by value. So you can see the system will auto calculate the individual additional costs according to the value of the stock items. Now let's take a look at the goods received notes with the landing cost details. So on the screen you could see now the new unit price for KN Spring Water will be $16.02, and Kaylee Spring Water, the new unit price will be $13.35. Now let's take a look at the stock ledgers in quantity report. Select the to stock code. Now on the screen you could see that there's two goods received notes for KN Spring Water. The second unit cost, this is the new unit cost after taking in the additional cost, will be $16.02. Likewise for Kaylee Spring Water, the new unit price after taking in all the additional cost will be $13.35. Now we will record the sales invoice to our customer. Okay, select the customer's name and the stock items. KN Spring Water 100 bottles, Kaylee Spring Water 50 bottles. Now my profit estimator would reflect a more accurate profit margin, as now the additional costs is taken into consideration. This is my tax invoice. In summary, our customers face the problem number one. More time is needed to calculate and allocate the different additional charges to the different stock items. With the MadSoft lending cost feature, the benefits, the system will automatically calculate and allocate the additional charges to the different stock items. This will save time and will increase the productivity. The second problem is the manual calculation of the additional charges to the cost price of the stock items. This will lead to the human error. So with the MadSoft lending cost feature, the benefit, the system will auto-calculate the additional charges to the new unit price of the stock items. This will reduce the error and will get a more accurate profit.